That's hit well to right center field. Back goes O'Hearn, and it's over his head. Lofton read it well. He was already to third base when that ball dropped, and Maikel Garcia jogs into third base with an RBI triple, and he is driven in 3.
All across the country, all over the land, the Kansas City Royals faithful are saying, hey, 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 tonight, as your boys in blue defeat the Baltimore Orioles 4-1 in fairly dominant fashion. I understand that it was a low-scoring affair. It really was, but it was a low-scoring affair. Went in the Royals' way, and we didn't see that a whole lot in 2023. There is a lot to take away from tonight's game, and I'll get it to you lickety-split. But before we jump into it, I am Jake Milham. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight's Royals recap presented by Royals Review. If you want to go check out the game thread or the game recap over on RoyalsReview.com, highly suggest it. Also, go check out Royals Review on X and Facebook as well. I put down my pregame bet. I said, okay, the Royals are going to cover the spread, 1.5 runs. Seems pretty good. Cole Irvin taking the bump. Alec Marsh getting the start for the Kansas City Royals. I'm liking the odds. I'm liking what this is looking like heading into Tuesday's second game of the series. Excuse me. And I couldn't have asked for a better script. Like where do I even start? I think I have to start with Alec Marsh right now. The guy went out there and had a terrific start against the Orioles. 7 innings pitched, only 2 hits allowed, 1 run total, 1 walk with 5 Ks. Now, that might not sound as dominant as you would like. I get it. We're all about the strikeouts, and I can't fault folks there. I love me a good strikeout artist, especially in the starting rotation. But just how Marsh got it done is very intriguing. He had 3 separate pitches that he pitched at least 20% of the time, the changeup, sweeper, and the 4-seam fastball, and he pitched 5 different pitches across the entire start. Like that's, we talk about guys like Cole Reagans and Brady Singer. And they're really, I don't want to call them 1 or 2 trick ponies, but they have their stuff and they really stick to it, Alec Marsh, he came in tonight and showed us why he got that number 5 spot coming out of Arizona. Showed us why the Royals coaching staff has that trust in him to push Jordan Lyles, albeit a pretty poor starter, as we saw last season, still pushed him out of the rotation. And tonight really, really showed it. He just flashed a great pitching arsenal. Nothing not to like from him personally. It was also a rainy game, and he still showed very good control over his stuff, and he looked very poised and cool on the mound, making his first start in 2024. So honestly, y'all, this is just the knee-jerk reaction. But we have now seen a start from every member of the first iteration of these Royals starters, and I'm loving what I'm seeing. Absolutely loving it. When you have a guy like Michael Wacha, who only gave up 3 earned runs on Monday night, when he's your quote-unquote worst starter in the opening bit of games, I'll take that. I'll take that every day and twice on Sunday. So I couldn't be happier after Alec Marsh's game tonight against the Orioles. I am very thankful that we are going to get Cole Reagans versus Corbin Burns tomorrow in the series finale. And just think about it. The Kansas City Royals they're going up against the winningest team in the AL last year, and a team that arguably got better this offseason. They could win the series against them tomorrow. That's really great. I this is gonna sound silly, but the meme where LeBron James is just smiling up at the sky and has his head on his hand is saying like, I am dreaming of times like this. Like that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Absolutely loved it. But a guy who loved Camden Yards more than most, Maikel Garcia, absolutely just starting off an electric 2024, really keeping things going at the plate and in the field. He had 2 hits today, 3 RBIs, and 2 extra base hits. No singles for Maikel. No, that's not going to get it done. He'll take his single base on a base on balls. Excuse me. He had a double. He had a triple. He drew a walk. Really, really good stuff from Maikel Garcia tonight. Vinny Pasquantino chipped in. Salvador Perez had another multi-hit game, so good for him. Freddie Fermin had a hit, and Nick Lofton, I was bagging on him pretty hard after Monday's game, and rightfully so. But he made some really good plays in the field at second base. Looked like he belonged there, so that's something that y'all need to keep an eye on. But he also had 2 hits and a walk and an RBI. He was the 4th RBI in the lineup. So I'm liking that. I'm liking what I'm seeing there. I'm probably looking into this win a little bit too much just because it's against the Orioles. Just because this is kind of the organization that a lot of fans were talking about in 2023 and even further back than that. It's like, hey, we want to be like the Orioles. We want to go from worst to first and do it with our young talent. Now, am I saying the Kansas City Royals are on the level with the Baltimore Orioles as I sit here Tuesday night? No, absolutely not. The Royals have to prove it. The Orioles, they get the benefit of the doubt after last season. But the Orioles' journey started somewhere. And it started with moments like this. It started with proving doubters wrong and with executing. And it is truly amazing how many issues winning fixes. We've all learned that. We've all seen that. At least us longtime fans have. Moving over to the pitching side of things, like I said, Alec Marsh, he pitched 7 to 9 innings, so it was a pretty light day for the Royals bullpen, thankfully, after some rough outings. But the veterans in the bullpen really stepped up and showed out tonight. John Schreiber had another appearance on the mound there, 1 hit in 1 inning, but no runs. He got his 3 outs, and he got out of there. Nothing wrong with that. Will Smith got his first save of the 2024 season, so congrats to Mr. Smith out there. He had 1 strikeout, no hits, no runs. Get in, get out. It was a rainy night in Baltimore, and get ready for that matinee against Corbin Burns. Like, that's going to be weird. I didn't see Corbin Burns' season debut, but it's going to be weird to see him in an Orioles uniform. It really is. Honestly, it was a really quick, tidy game. 2 hours and 17 minutes. Perfect work night game. I'm glad I wasn't out there. It looked cold. It looked wet. It looked gross. But imagine being a Baltimore Orioles fan, buying a ticket, going and sitting through that rain and schmutz, and your boys lose to the Kansas City Royals. Hey, we love to see it, though. We absolutely love to see it. So coming up on the other side of the ad break, we are going to hear from manager Matt Quatraro, and then we're going to hear Joel Goldberg's postgame interview with Maikel Garcia, and then we'll get on out of here. Stay tuned.
It was outstanding. I mean, that's adverse conditions to pitch in against a really good lineup, and he did nothing but attack right from the get-go. They hit some balls hard that we were fortunate enough to be in the right spot and made some nice plays, but overall, I mean, I think he set the tone.
What do you think of the efficiency that he had mixing all his pitches today?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, he just kept attacking. Everything was in the zone or it was strike to ball, and he got some chase, occasional weak contact, but, you couldn't ask for any more.
I think he got some of that from his successful spring training and taking it right into this season.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think even what he built up in September last year and then coming into spring training, he's been on a mission, and that's one game. We don't want to proclaim anything to be a finished product or whatever. He's a very young pitcher in his big league career, but there's a lot of upside there, and we're really excited about it.
What does it say, Q, for him to be able to shut down that type of lineup? I mean, only 2 doubles, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and the more so it's with all those lefties, what's impressive to me. So his changeup was working, both breaking balls, and he's got plenty of velo and mixing in 4 and 2 seamers. So, it's not an easy night to hit, but it's also not an easy night to compose yourself and throw in those conditions.
What did you see out of Nick Lofton and Maikel Garcia kind of to bounce back from yesterday's game and put you guys on the board early?
Yeah, Nick had really good at-bats. Base hit to right, started the scoring, the walk, 2-out walk. Maikel, as we know, he's a supremely clutch guy. He really likes to put in those situations, but that 2-run double was a big spot for us, and then the double to right center, or triple to right center.
Awful conditions, but you got the game in. So how do you look at playing in that type of weather?
Yeah, much better when you come out on top, right? You guys were out there. I mean, cold, damp. Thankfully, it didn't start to pour like they thought it would. That would have been worse for both teams to lose a starter or to sit there for a couple hours. So thankfully, we did get it in.
How about Heasley and Smith being able to kind of finish off the game for you guys that way?
Well, Heasley pitched for them.
I'm sorry.
Schreiber. Schreiber. Yeah, I mean, we're very comfortable with those guys. Schreiber, you see he gets a lot of ground balls. But again, they squared up that first ball to Frazier. And so, things have to go your way when you limit a team like that to 1 run. But we're really comfortable with Johnny, and Will's done this a lot. And he's got a slow heartbeat, and he's going to make them earn it.
Well, we got the hottest guy on the Royals right now next to the heater, although Nelson Velasquez just turned that heater off. Maikel Garcia, all you're doing is hitting extra base hits. First off, the win on a very cold night. What did you think about your team tonight?
I think we play good baseball today. We fight yesterday, but we come today with more energy and try to get a win and tie the series.
You are playing with so much confidence right now. What's been the difference for you?
I think it's my second year. I have my confidence this year, and I win a ball, play good baseball, and think the energy there give me the confidence to just go there and play hard every day.
How much do you like being that guy that gets in there first? Rex Hudler talks all the time about that first batter gets to dig in. How much do you enjoy that?
I like it. I think that's motivate to me and go there and try to do my best and try to help the team to win,
Even with the confidence, though, I mean, you're hitting the ball so hard, but no singles yet, by the way. 2 doubles, a triple, a couple of home runs. So where is the power coming from?
I think it's just the point I hit the ball. Like, I hit the ball more in the front than last year. I think that's why I hit harder this year. So just keep going, keep working with that. I try to do my best every day. All
right, last thing, Alec Marsh, 7 innings. I think he probably could go 8 or 9 the way he was pitching. From third base, what did you see from your starting pitcher?
I think he was doing that in sprint training, and he kept doing that, and he did a great job today. So we was there for defense and help the Marsh try to do his best, and glad for him for his first victory.
Last thing real quick, how's that foot? That's never fun, but on a cold night too, how did you survive?
I feel good now right now. Maybe when my body a little bit cold, so I feel the pain, but I'm ready for tomorrow.
Go warm up with your teammates. Great job this winter with the baseball and all the studying of English. Excellent interview. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Alrighty, y'all. That is going to do it for tonight's Royals recap presented by Royals Review. Just remember, you can keep an eye on Royals Review. Tomorrow, going to drop the lineups, going to drop the, just all the information you need to know heading into any given Royals game. Royals Review has it. First pitch tomorrow, Cole Reagans gets the start for the Kansas City Royals. We're back to the top of the rotation. First pitch tomorrow is at 12:05 Kauffman Standard Time, so make sure to tune into Bally Sports Kansas City or 610 Sports. You know what? I love listening to afternoon games. I don't know what it is, but if I'm working, if I still have stuff going on, tune into Jake Eisenberg on the horn. Couldn't recommend it enough. But everyone out there who listens to me ramble every night about the Kansas City Royals, greatly appreciate you. Please go check us out on social media. Our links are down in the podcast description below. But y'all listening every single time makes this happen. Please share with your friends, share with your family. Just as long as the podcast keeps growing, I'm going to keep doing this. Simple as that. Just like as long as the Royals keep winning, we're going to keep caring. But that is, we're only 5 games into the season. Long season ahead. Or on a Tuesday night, I'm smiling. Thank you, everyone out there, for listening. And until next time, go Royals.